Here we go. Hey, we're outside in a big old Winnebago. Right.
Exactly. 35-foot long Winnebago.
Major Chad Chronister, Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office.
Good morning, Russell.
Good to see you. You all call this the Batmobile, but it's not Batman's Batmobile.
No. This is our breath alcohol testing unit that we use. And Russell, it's a phenomenal resource that we could use as a resource. It serves a purpose, but also sends a message.
Well, I'm going to get to both in just a second. So if someone is unfortunate enough to end up in this vehicle, what have they done? What's happened?
Well, they've been suspected of driving while impaired.
Okay.
And I want to just clarify that. People that come in here, it's not always a bad thing. They're not always here to get their breath alcohol tested and to make it more convenient for deputies so they can get back on the street if we're doing a saturation in a certain area.
Right.
More importantly, we know this isn't a problem that we can arrest our way out of. So we use this a lot for education. We go to a lot of the high schools and bring our young adults in here. We show our young adults, our high school kids, look, this is what can happen. This is real. You know, Florida loves to brag on their rankings. But when you talk about Florida being #1 in alcohol-related injuries, #2 in this state for traffic fatalities and traffic-related injuries, it's still a problem. Because I know a lot of people are at home, hey, listen, is this even a problem? With Uber, with cab services delivering people for free, with designated drivers,
right.
With all the education we have, is it still a problem in the Tampa Bay area? Unfortunately, the answer is absolutely yes, it is.
All right, so you have been suspected of driving while drunk. You're brought into here. Deputy here like Jeff would be here with you, and what happens to you?
Well, that's a great question. They're brought in through this door.
Come here, Rick.
They're here for 20 minutes in case they've ingested any type of food or anything, so we can get a great reading. We have a certified breathalyzer technician here. They will sit here, they will blow and provide a sample, and then the printout comes here. They will provide 2 samples, and it will register and officially tell them, hey, what your blood alcohol concentration levels are. Now, with more people ingesting intoxicants versus consuming them and being under more type of medications,
right.
You know, that are impairing them, we also now send our deputies to drug recognition school so they can recognize someone who's impaired through drugs.
Because it may not show up there.
Because it may not read through the breathalyzer.
That's an issue, and I think that's an issue that we're all going to have to deal with along the way. If it's not drinking and driving, if they're impaired in some other way, how to detect that.
Impaired driving is impaired driving. So, like I said, now we're sending our deputies to an 80-hour course to recognize someone. If you tell us what type of medication you're on, we can look it up. We can see some of the side effects so we know, hey, listen, is this driver impaired? Is it just a symptom of the medication? What exactly is the determining cause here?
This is a whole nother segment for another week, but I want to talk to you about that because that's got to be an issue.
It's very fascinating.
JD, let's work on that for the future. All right, let's keep walking. Let's keep walking. All right, so it turns out this person is drunk, has been drinking and driving. What happens next?
Correct. Then we have a transport van. They're transported to our detention facility. Yes, our jail.
Now, this vehicle, it's huge, what, 35 feet long or something like that? This tends to be at your checkpoints, yes?
Correct. We'll do several checkpoints throughout the year. We'll do several saturations. And what we'll do is sometimes we do it just our agency, sometimes with the Highway Patrol. If we're out in the USF area, we'll use the University of South Florida Police, Tampa Police Department. We're working in conjunction with a lot of different police departments to saturate an area. We are constantly evaluating different areas to see, hey, where's a lot of our impaired drivers at? And we will certainly concentrate trying to remove those drivers. Now, I know you had a great question yesterday.
Yeah, because you've got one. I mean, you're publicizing that you've got one coming up. I'm going to tell everybody now,
right.
November 25th at the parking lot at Waters and Dale Mabry. Why on earth would you tell people you're going to be doing this?
And that's a great question. A lot of people think, why would you tell them where you're going to be? You won't be able to catch anybody. We're not there to catch anybody. We're there to deter and educate people. So we're thinking if you know we're going to be in a certain area, a lot of people will say, holy moly, you're going to be there November 25th at Dale Mabry Waters. You're going to send a ton of deputies to that area, saturate, looking for impaired drivers. Yeah, I'm going to be a little smarter and make sure I have a ride that night.
I know they're saying holy moly. I know that's exactly what.
That's a cleaned up version.
Thank you very much. All right, we got the holidays coming up. This is a perfect time to talk about this. I mean, Thanksgiving's a week from today. I mean, this is the time of year when people are going to be going to parties. They're going to be drinking too much. This is just another reminder. Don't do this.
Hillsborough County shares wants everyone to go enjoy your holidays, have a great time, partake in those parties, be smart by planning to have that driver or have some type of safe ride home before you go out.
Uber, it's just an app. All right, hey man, good to see you.
Have a great day.
Appreciate it.